everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make an amazing Stranger Things inspired notebook or diary, whatever you like to call it. And it's so simple and easy to make. All you need is a printout and glue, scissors, and scotch tape, I guess. And it's just so easy, and it took me like an hour or less than that to make. But if this is your first time project, or if you don't do DIY projects that much, it might take you some long time. But for me, it was, I think, for 5 minutes or so. And I had to make a gift for my friend because it's his birthday. And the only thing that came to my mind was that he liked Stranger Things. So I'm not really that into that fandom, but he is. So I thought, why not make a Stranger Things diary for him? And I bought a diary for like $1, which would be 100 rupees from where I live. And it's just so amazing. And let's just skip the chit chat and get on with the video. So, all you're going to need is a printout, a diary, some transparent tape, a black or white paper. And if you're using a black paper, then you don't need the paint and the brush, but you need a black paint and brushes and some glue. So all that I'm gonna do over here is just remove the packaging and the front hardcover of the diary like this, and that way I can get this pages and the card outside it, and this is the only thing we're going to use. So the next step is to measure how much your printout is gonna be, but do not cut it to the exact same size of the diary. You have to only trim out the white part, so only the printout is there, and do not cut it to the size of the diary, because after it's big, then we'll just fold the extra parts inside and it'll give a really nice look. It will all make sense when I do this practically further in the video. Instead, we're going to cover the whole thing in glue, and then put the printout on the diary and apply a lot of pressure so no air bubbles are remaining. So this is after it's all pasted, and I folded the edges inside the card, and then I glued them in there, and then I'm just going to use some transparent tape to tape them down. It will help, even if I have put glue and stuck it in with the glue, I'll still put the tape in, because that way it will give it a really give it strength, and it will not like unfold back, because that happens a lot of time when you have a printout that's on hard paper. So you have to do this. But if you're using a really light paper and which is really thin, you don't really need to do this step. But over here I used a really hard paper and it was really thick, and I was scared it was going to fold back later, so I had to put in tape. Then after that's all done, I also put a long piece of tape on the spine to make it really professional looking. And this is how it looks so far. I really love this. It looks really good actually. Yeah, so the next step is to take a white sheet of paper and cut it a little bigger than the actual size of the diary and paint it black. Over here, you can use a sheet that's already black, but that was not available to me, so I painted it black. And then what you have to do is the same thing that you did to the cover. You have to paste it, fold it in, and then tape it down. And here I'm just going to use this cover that I took as a working space so I don't get glue all over the carpet. As you can see, the carpet is really dirty because I got glue and paint and colors and everything on the carpet, and so I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to use this cover that I extracted earlier as my working space. Yeah. As you can see, it's the same thing as we did earlier. I just covered the whole thing in glue, and then afterwards I'm going to put this black sheet over it and apply a lot of pressure so there are no air bubbles, and use this scale to completely finish the air bubbles. I didn't do this step to the front cover because I was scared it was going to ruin the look. I just used my hands for the pressure, but if you're using a really thin paper, you can do this. And then I folded everything in like I did with the front cover, and I also put the tape on the spine again to really enhance the look in a way. And then what you have to do is put glue on the front cover where all that scotch tape is exposed and where you fold it in the edges, and just cover the whole thing. And then you're going to stick the front blank page. Usually there's a blank page in the start of every notebook or diary. You're going to fold that and stick that white blank page on the front cover. And here, as you can see, I have folded it in and I'm sticking it. You don't really need to apply pressure to this side and make it look really neat because it's going to be inside, but as you can see, it looks really good when you paste it in. And we're going to do the same thing to the back side of the book as well. Covering the whole thing in glue is, I'll admit, it's a little bit time consuming, but the final product is really good, so that's all that matters. Just as we did to the first one, fold it in and then paste it. You can fold it in and then it will crease the paper that you just folded, and it gives it a really nice look. And I also went ahead and covered the whole front page with the transparent tape for added protection. And because the type of paper I use, which is glossy, if you spill water on it, the whole printout looks like crap. So I put tape on it. And something that you have to do, that when you use glue, there is going to get some glue in the pages and the pages might stick together from the very end, so you have to like kind of separate them. I used my hand for this, but other than that, it looks really good. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week with another project. And as always, leave your project suggestions in the comments down below and leave a like. And if you subscribe to my channel, it will mean a lot. And thanks for watching. Bye.